My name is Allison Jacobson, and I'm known as the safety mom. I'm a national family safety expert. I started out about 15 years ago doing this when my first son died of sudden infant death syndrome. And at that point, I became very passionate about helping save babies' lives and make homes safer for kids to prevent accidents. I'm still doing that, but fast forward now, I have a son who is 19 with intellectual disabilities. I got remarried 7 years ago to a man who is now in a wheelchair full time because of primary progressive MS. I have my mom living with me who's 80, and I have my aunt living with us who's 88. So I am a caregiver, a multi generational caregiver, a sandwich generation, and I know I'm not the only one out there dealing with this. I know that there's a lot of women like me who are dealing with the same issues. So this year I'm expanding. I want to start talking about products and services and support, not just for the caregivers, but also for those people with disabilities. I didn't realize how difficult life can be maneuvering and living like you were living prior to a disability. When my husband and I got married, he was still walking, and now he's in a power chair full time. All of a sudden, there's restaurants we can't go to. There's friends' homes we can't go to because they're not accessible. So I want to start talking about those products and services that help everybody. I'm the spokesperson for Cox Communications and their product Home Life, which is home automation. There's so many families that don't want to put an aging parent into an assisted living or a nursing home, and they don't want to go, right? That's not the way it's supposed to be. We're supposed to be together as a family, and that is possible now with support. I'm thinking of the day where my son can get an apartment with a roommate, and now with home automation, I'll be able to check in on him. But there's so much to deal with, and there's so many frustrations. And one of the great signs I got was don't quit. I live by that every day. And sometimes it's hard. And I have so many people reach out to me now in my community saying, I'm overwhelmed, I'm frustrated, whether it's the parent of a child with special needs, it's the spouse of somebody with a disability, or even somebody with a disability themselves, or that mom like me who's trying to work and take care of her whole family. It's so overwhelming. And sometimes I want to cry, and sometimes I just want to reach for a glass of wine. And I certainly do because that's what keeps me going. So this year, I want to start this growing this community of people that can share. So if you have questions about products, if you have frustrations, if you just want to bitch about the day, let's talk and let's be together there and let's make a difference in the world. Let's start making it accessible for everybody where it's not even a question. So many people think, oh, every restaurant is accessible and every public place is accessible. Well, that's not necessarily true. And I've got a lot of horror stories to talk about. So stay tuned, sign up for my channel, follow my channel, send me questions, send me frustrations, send me love, and let's work on this together and let's just make our lives easier.